Your hands are shaking. Your vision is blurring. That voice in your head has grown from a whisper to a deafening, constant scream. Just stop. Just let go. It's over. You've done enough. Every single cell in your exhausted body is begging you, pleading with you to surrender. The evidence is overwhelming, undeniable. You are completely drained mentally and physically. You're bruised, you're battered, you feel broken. And in this raw, painful clarity, that's when you realize the profound truth. This isn't the moment of your collapse. This is the moment of your truth. This is the exact point where ordinary stories end and extraordinary legends begin. This is the silent, lonely arena where your future self is decided. See, everyone, absolutely everyone, has a theoretical breaking point. But right before that point, in the final straining seconds, there exists a space. A sacred, thin razor's edge line between I can't and I must. It's not a place of comfort, it's a place of pure decision. History's pages, the stories we tell for generations, they aren't filled by people who felt good, who felt ready, who felt confident. They are written in the sweat and grit of people who felt absolutely terrible, who were terrified, who wanted nothing more than to quit, and yet somehow continued anyway. Why? Simply overpowered their hurt. So tell me something. When a diamond is being formed under immense, crushing geological pressure deep in the dark heart of the earth, does it ever pause to ask for a break? Does it negotiate for lighter conditions? For an easier path to brilliance? No. It endures. When a caterpillar enters its chrysalis, when its entire known world dissolves into biological chaos, when every structure it ever knew literally melts away, does it request a simpler, less messy transformation? Of course not. It surrenders to the process, not to defeat. This is the universal law we so often forget in our human struggle. The pressure you feel is not your enemy. It is the very process of your creation. The breakdown you are experiencing is not a sign of failure. It is the necessary precursor to your breakthrough. You are not falling apart. You are being rebuilt. That voice, the one that's grown so loud, the one that meticulously lists every reason to give in, it is not your enemy. It is not weakness. That voice is the final guardian, the ultimate test before the gate swings open. Think about that. The universe, fate, God, your own potential. It doesn't waste energy creating immense obstacles for those it believes will ultimately fail. It only bothers to test, to truly challenge those it knows possess the latent power to break through. This difficulty is not a rejection slip. It is a confirmation of your capability. The very fact that you are facing this wall means you were meant to climb it. The size of the challenge is a direct reflection of the size of the destiny waiting for you on the other side. Let's be brutally clear. You don't ever reach the majestic, breathtaking mountain peak by avoiding the grueling, oxygen-thin climb. You don't get to witness the glorious, hopeful dawn by choosing to sleep through the long, cold, dark night. And you will never ever discover the true, formidable material you are made of. The steel in your spine, the fire in your spirit, by politely quitting when the journey gets authentically hard. Comfort is the enemy of growth. Ease is the cousin of regret. This friction you feel, this resistance, is not a barrier to your goal. It is an essential, grinding part of the path itself, sculpting you into the person capable of holding that goal. And maybe, right now, in this moment, nobody is visibly watching. Maybe there are no crowds cheering your name, no stadiums filled with applause for this private battle. maybe the only witness to this brutal, intimate war is your own determined, tear-streaked reflection in the silent window of a late night room. But I need you to hear this, to feel it in your bones. The version of you that already exists on the glorious, liberated haute HRCD of this pain, the stronger, wiser you, is staring back through time. That future self isn't whispering words of comfort to save you from the struggle. No. That future self is leaning in, eyes blazing, and begging the you of right now with one simple, powerful command. Don't you dare save me from the struggle. Just have the courage to bring me through it. I am waiting for you. Now finish the job. So what does that look like right now in this shaky breath? It looks like 5 more minutes of focus when your mind has gone blank. It is 1 more painful repetition when your muscles are screaming in protest. It is 1 more humble attempt after a string of failures that sting your pride. It is 1 more email sent into the silent void, 1 more difficult conversation initiated, 1 more shaky step forward on a path that seems to lead nowhere. You do this not because it feels good, because it doesn't. You do it for one reason only, because you made a silent, sacred promise to yourself that your why, your purpose, your dream, the life you are fighting for is infinitely stronger than your temporary hurt. So breathe, but not the shallow, frantic gasp of panic. Breathe the deep, slow, ancient breath of warriors and survivors. Inhale deeply and fill your lungs with the very same air that once filled the lungs of every inventor before their breakthrough, every artist before their masterpiece, every explorer before they spotted new land, every single person in history who ever changed their life and changed the world immediately after wanting most desperately to quit. You are connected to that lineage of perseverance by the simple, courageous act of continuing to breathe and then to move. Remember, the door you are trying to open with all your might, the one that seems immovable and stuck, it isn't broken. It's just heavy. Its weight is not a flaw. It is a feature. It is heavy by design, because heavy doors that require every ounce of your strength to budge, those are the only doors that lead to the important rooms, the valuable treasures, the transformative spaces, the real opportunities. They are never guarded by light. Swinging gates, they are protected by weight. And that weight is your final teacher before you enter. Your legacy, the story people will tell about your life, is not created on the comfortable, easy, sunny days. It is forged, hammered into existence in these exact difficult seconds you are living through right now. When every logical argument, every piece of observable evidence, every sensible voice says to stop, to fold, to concede. But something deeper, older, and truer within your core rises up with a guttural, unstoppable roar that says, I mile OUSTS. So look at yourself. Just look. After all of that, you are still standing, maybe swaying but upright. You are still breathing, maybe ragged but drawing air. You are still fighting, maybe silently but unyielding. They told you it would be hard, yes. But they didn't tell you the most important part. They didn't tell you that Yao Yu would be harder. They didn't tell you that your reservoir of enough was miles deeper than you ever could have measured on a good day. They didn't tell you the ultimate secret, that the person who finally finishes this journey, who staggers across that finish line, won't even be the same person who courageously started it. You will be transformed, you will be upgraded. So take that next step, just the next one, not because it is easy or pleasant or guaranteed. Take it for the simplest and most profound reason of all. Because you have carried this incredible weight, this dream, this struggle, this far. You have carried it across distances you once thought impossible. And heroes, genuine heroes of their own stories, they don't ever drop their epic tale. They don't close the book just 3 pages from the ending. They turn the page, they write the next word, they take the next step. The world out there, whether it knows it or not, is waiting. It needs the strength you are uncovering. It needs the resilience you are proving. It needs the faith you are demonstrating. The world needs what you are in the process of becoming. Forged in fire, tested by pressure, and refined by unwavering will. Now, go become it.